Hello and welcome back. This is it, and this is the video I'm meant to bring to you, and the energy and the light. My name is Eliza Mozal, and I am spiritual mentor. I help people on spiritual journeys to raise their vibration. And on this channel, I create content that it helps you raise your vibration and helps you as well to see your own light. And today's video will be exactly about that. So if you are wondering how come some people shine their light and they're so attractive, in this spiritual energetic way, how come some people are so attractive, magnetic, their energy is amazing, and you can feel the light and joy and love from them, or freedom, and it seems so beautiful to you, and you wonder how come I do not have it. By the end of that video, it will be perfectly clear to you. I'm not sure if you notice, but my looks are getting more and more weird and crazy. They're just getting more and more totally crazy. I'm just gonna show you the pants that I'm wearing, that they are just very much me at the moment, and that's what's happening. I feel different, my energy is flowing, I am expanding, and for some reason I've always felt a need to express that, and I remember last year, at the beginning of last year, there was lots and lots of male energy going through me, so I was wearing everything that it isn't a female like, which is very weird because this beginning of the year it's totally opposite, and I am enjoying that right so much. And what I wanted to talk about is that how come some people have this, it seems like they're from a different planet, which might not be that wrong. The thing is that I want to speak on my example. I want to speak from my own experience, because since I remember, I admired people that I thought they have something I don't. So I remember when I was growing up and I was admiring my auntie. And my auntie, my grandpa's sister, so it's like a great auntie, and we all called them grandma. So my auntie was like a hero. She was like a serious hero. What she have done is that as a kid, maybe she was 9, 11, I don't remember exactly, after the Second World War finished and Germans give back to Poland this piece of land next to the Baltic Sea, next to Gdańsk. If you're familiar a little bit with the history after Second World War, they give that piece of land back to Polish people, and of course they were moving back. They left their German built houses and their farms and everything. They had to live over there and move back to Germany. So what they were doing along the way, they were, for example, taking, some Polish kids, so they will work for them. So it was a little bit like a slavery happening here and there, not maybe on a mass level, but it did happen in a serious way. So my auntie was taken away from her family, away from her mommy, away from her brothers, sisters, and her family, her environment. And she was over there in Germany to watch the cows. And it came time when she finally found the courage to literally walk back from Germany to Poland. And she'd done this distance partially through the train, but she walked a lot. And I just admired the balls that she had. She was literally crying for her mommy. All she wanted is to go back to her mommy, and all of this is true story, guys, and it's from my family. All she wanted is to come back to her mommy, and she did it, and she came back. Yes, her legs were never the same since then. Since I remember, her legs are always in pain, no matter the medication, creams, painkillers, whatever, they're always in pain, and that's just how it is. And I remember that story, and I admired the heck out of her. And I was brought up thinking and feeling, I think I'm the one who who were thinking. It doesn't matter if someone put that in my head or I'm the one who just made that in my head, but in my head she's got something I don't have. And it wasn't just history and experience, it's like I translate that history and experience that she had into her gut. And she was, kind of heck of a woman. Like, she wouldn't take, shit from anyone. She would tell everyone where to go and all that stuff. And I admired her. And I had then another auntie who was very, in charge of her life, kind of away. And I was admiring how tidy she can keep her house. And I was copying her, doing the stuff she's doing, learning the skills of how to keep your house tidy, nice, cozy, gorgeous, clean, and all that stuff. And I was and then I started watching TV, and MTV came, and all that stuff, and I started constantly watching other people, and they had something I truly and deeply believed I don't have. And that was in my teenage years. So the uncomfortability of being you growing up, all of a sudden you have boobs and moon times and boys and girls and all that stuff is happening. And I've become more and more aware of myself in a more and more uncomfortable with who I am. I didn't felt it's okay to be me. I just didn't get the love and the attention that I needed at this time of my life. And that's where I became to learning and understanding that other people have something I don't have. And that led me to a very, very, very low points in my life when I became extremely destructive on many different levels. Anxiety, depression, alcohol, drugs, sex, money, spending stuff, just doing things that they were so destructive to me. And all of it was, without me even knowing that, just to take the attention away from that inner pain, from that inner struggle that I was feeling. And the further away I was looking outside of myself to fix whatever I was feeling is not okay inside, the deeper I was sinking in that mud, in that quicksands, or whatever you want to call this situation. And then it came time when I was presented with examples of people who had this something, and they weren't that much different than me, and they were right next to me. They weren't on a TV screen or YouTube screen or MTV screen. They were here next to me. They were just normal people like you and I. They were just normal people who were doing their normal 9 to 7 jobs, family, kids, or single, whatever, and they had this thing. And the thing that I wanted was how they thought and felt about themselves, and that was this energy. Very soon I figured out that what is it? Number one, what is it? And number two, how to get it. Because I'm one of these people that it's not just enough, to know that that's possible. I want to know how, and I want to know when I can get it, and I want it now. That's what kind of person I am. I am more of a roll up my sleeves or no sleeves at all in this case. So, okay, getting off the subject, back. And very, very shortly, I figured out that the thing that I was chasing was this beautiful peace of mind that these people had. They had this beautiful and amazing just peace around them. Their energy didn't contain many or none at all resentments. Their energy didn't contain much frustration, anger. It didn't contain that bottled down emotional struggle, like what's wrong with me, I'm not good enough. What I was attracted to these people was they had this peace, they were happy with themselves, and they were 100% not perfect at all. They were just humans doing human mistakes, yet working on themselves every single day, working on that inner condition instead of taking anything from outside and trying to feel inside. They were doing the work from within, from inside out. And very soon I find out that every single person is body, mind, and spirit. And every single person who takes a full 100% responsibility for the well-being of these three, body, mind, and soul, can get exactly what they want. The peace of mind that you are dreaming so much about, it is already stored within you. I'm not joking, I'm not kidding. This is the fact that it took me over 33 years to figure it out on my own, and I believe every single one of us needs to figure it out of our own. But I wouldn't get it if I wouldn't hear it from someone else who figured it out before me. So that's why I'm passing this on here. And despite my crazy and funky looks, let me tell you that that brilliance and that shine that you see in other people, whether they are TV stars, music famous people, or whether it's, you know, your neighbor from down the road who have so much peace and just simplicity in their life, and that's what you wish for. Every single one of these things is deep within you. That brilliance, that beauty, that fabulousness, that brilliance, that genius, all of it is exactly within you, and it's every single one of us. There is absolutely no exceptions. The only difference between you right now watching this and feeling that there is anything wrong with you, and that version of you, let's imagine that that's in the future. I will explain that very soon. And that you, that version of you who has all this shine, who just let it flow, let it shine, let it go totally, with that open heart, being you, without any thought whatsoever what they, he, she will think of it. Just you purely loving yourself as you are, exactly the way you are, accepting yourself with your extra pound or not enough of body or whatever, weight, whatever, whether you think you have something too much or not enough, whatever it is, that best version of yourself doesn't actually have to be in the future. And the difference between you feeling not this and you feeling this is by being, is by every single day consciously choosing who are you going to be. That's how simple this is. So when I started that journey over 5 years ago of learning about myself, learning about my spirituality, my body, mind and soul connection and disconnection and everything, when I started learning about that, I thought that this is my future, that this is in the future, and I have to take so many steps to go there. And through that, creating that distance between me and that future Eliza that sits right now here and talks to you, I created this distance, and because I thought that that's in my future, it was always in my future. So in whichever direction I would go, it was always in the front of me, not here, not now. When I started discovering through Dr. Joe Dispenza's work and many other people who are simply doing their work, and they're absolutely amazing about it, whether they're famous or not famous at all, I've learned that I can be that right now, here and now, that I absolutely don't have to go through these huge steps and wait, 15 months and 6 hours and, spend 5,000 pounds and all of it. I can be it here and now, because it's all about being. And the whole process I explained in few of previous videos, so I'm going to encourage you to turn on the whole spirituality playlist that I have here, and podcast-ish playlist that I have in this channel, and just go and butter through these videos in your own time, with your own speed and pace, with your own dosage that you want and need, and just go through that piles that you might benefit from a lot, in the order to discover that just in a short way, in a simple way, every single day I wake up and I tune into something. Whether I'm tuning into my past or whether I'm tuning into my present and future, it's entirely up to me. And I can choose unconsciously to tune into this old way of thinking and feeling. Pure Eliza, brought up not being loved, always a victim, problem with money, problem with emotions, broken relationships, blah blah blah. Or I can choose very clearly, who am I going to be today? And today I'm choosing to be as much compassionate, caring and loving towards myself and others as I can be. Today, I am choosing to be a creative being and let that flow of creativity run through me throughout the whole day. Today, I am choosing to help as many people as I possibly can, whether it is on one-to-one contact, face-to-face, video to video, or is it through the content that I have already created and posted, and it is out there for whoever right now seeks to hear this message. Today I am choosing to be whole, complete, and enough. And this is my feeling, this is my thinking, and my actions need to follow throughout the day. Did I mention at the beginning of the video that this one is gonna be a short one? I am a liar. It's quite few minutes already. So every single day you are facing that choice, and there is absolutely no difference between you and the way you feel about yourself right now and that best possible version of yourself you could be. And if you think that you are worse or someone is better than you, stop it right there. Comparison is the thief of joy, and there is no other way around it. The only person you should ever compare yourself with is your past self. And how far you have went to be here where you are. So far you made it through 100% of your bad days, and you've done the best absolutely you could. I think if you feel bad about yourself, there is a quite chunk work around self-love and self-forgiveness that you can do. And if this is something you want me to talk about more in my content, just let me know in the comment section. I've spoke about that stuff a lot in my private Facebook group, but I'm going to be bringing all that subject from basic first few steps in that journey to the very, very far advanced stage. So stay tuned, subscribe for more, hit like if you've got any value whatsoever from that video, and if you would like to see more, I'm gonna scan quickly if there is anything else I need to pass it on over here. There is absolutely no difference between you and anyone else. Every single one of us have the same gorgeous and amazing shine and light and love deep within us. Whether we feel our own love and shine depends on the way we think and feel about ourselves and the actions we take. And of course, our actions can only be in the alignment with our energy, with our thoughts, with our vibration. So the more inner work you do about yourself and around yourself, the more patient, kind, and loving you are with yourself, the more you are going to benefit from it and everyone around you. The more love and light you are going to bring up to the surface. And let's just remember maybe one little reminder that all that love and light that it's within every single one of us, that particle of divine, it is inside always. And very often when you don't know it, when you don't feel it or you don't believe it, it's covered through the layers of fear. It's covered through the layers of being fear-fed because of the stuff that's happening around us. It's tuning into someone else's news, knowledge, understanding. And it is so amazing as well to remember that you have the power of what kind of message you are going to be consuming, whether it's going to be a message of fear or whether it's going to be a message of love and trust. And let me tell you something, there is no issue, there is no trouble, there is no problem that enough love cannot conquer. There is absolutely no barriers. If you want to know a little bit more about love, sit down in your meditation and breathe in divine love and breathe out whatever it is in love, and just keep on repeating that process for 15 minutes. Then go silent and just let that energy of love take over your entire being. You'll see what's gonna happen. Magic, fireworks, beauty, peace, love, and light. Every single thing that you ever wanted and needed or you admire in others, it is already within you. Now it's your time to shine. It's your time to roll up your sleeves, do the work that you need to do. And if you have any questions, if there is something I can help you with, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do it. I as well work with people on one-to-one. as a spiritual mentor and intuitive healer, which it means that intuitively I receive messages about what is the healing that you need, what is the issue that we need to overcome, and yeah, if we connect and we spark and we connect together, then the cooperation is beautiful and magic follows, of course with action. So if this is something you are interested in, let me know in comment section and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna finish with that short, not short video. Sorry, not sorry, kidding, no kidding, blah blah blah. Never mind. I hope you enjoyed every single second of it, because I surely did. Thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you love and light, and I will see you soon in my next video. Stay awesome. Keep on exploring. Bye bye. And if you are wondering,